You're on now. Okay, set for the start. This is heat number 1 of the New Star Jig. This is smoke-free Collie Speedway. And Jake Evans doesn't mess around. He's up and around and got going very quickly. There he goes around the outside of the number 24 car. Okay. It is 84. It is Jamie Higgs, it is, as they head around the turn, and Bianca Dawson starts making her move, settling the little Daihatsu Charade into a comfortable position. Don't have to win the race in 2 laps, that's the most important thing. Remember, there is actually about 6 or 8 laps in the race, so here we go again. Higgsy there, fighting hard as they pass the PC car. Down the back chute they go once again, past the Griffin Cole sign, and Jake Evans is a comfortable race leader at the moment. So there's 3 of a minute. Dawson trying to find some traction up high. Out of turn 4, down the main chute they come once again. So she's going to look for an outside run, but Higgs doing a great job there, trying to hold off car number 44 of Bianca Dawson. 3 Cardinals they go. Well, might not be much of it in the last 2 or 3 Cardinals. Geez, I'll tell you what, the first 3, it's certainly an exhilarating fight. And we look at Higgs as he tries to move on the inside of Evans, can't find a way. Dawson roars around the outside, doesn't get the traction she needs. Onto the main straight once again here at smoke-free Collie Speedway. And the PCYC car has come to a stop, and we have got Higgs. Now looks for an outside run. Dawson puts the foot down. Now this actually also brings Dylan Dexter back into the picture. That's just got the power we keep up there. Look out, there goes Higgs on the inside, looking for a run on Evans. Got a bit nervous in the end, and gave Evans about 3 or 4 car lengths. So Bianca Dawson now looks for a run around the outside. She's pretty brave going up there. I don't think there's a lot on the racetrack up there at the moment. You've got to give it a little bit more time. And Jake Evans, very strong racing. 3 Cardinals they go. Your race leader. Lead hasn't changed right from the very first lap. Jake Evans, and here he comes again. Higgs starting to make a little bit of a move. Dawson once again got a lot of speed into turn 3, but just got to hang on to it out of turn 4. That's the only issue. Here goes Higgs again. Going on for an outside run and put some pressure on Evans. Be interested to see how he handles this one. And I reckon Bianca Dawson is in the box seat. Out of turn number 2. Down the back straight. Well, 1.5 laps to go. Here goes the moves on the outside by Higgs. Gets it. Gets his nose in front of Evans. Does it. Can't hang on to it. And Evans does a great job to hang on to it. Out of 4. 1 to go. And it's anybody's race. And Higgs, once again, pressure alike. Out through around the turn. He's got a bit more of the track to use. Oh, Evans does a nice job. Beautifully done, but he's going to have to be careful here. He's that busy concentrating. He's going to go for break around the outside. And Evans fights back beautifully. Out of turn 4. Anybody's race. Down along the main straight. They're going neck and neck, and I reckon Higgs has got him. Evans, fantastic driving. Turn my microphone on, let's go racing. Bianca Dawson get the crack of the start, leading the boys as Jake Evans drives a long way around the outside. He's going nowhere quick. As we can hear a big car, car underway. Bianca Dawson now open a huge gap on Dylan Sexton, Jake Evans and Jamie Higgs. They go into heat. Palmer's corner for the first time. Still can't see. Bianca Dawson, Jake Evans, Dylan Sexton and Jamie Higgs are the top boys. They head into Cardinals corner. 1 down, 5 to go this time round for the lady racer of Bianca Dawson. Trying to highlight it a little bit more straight. Cardinals corner going the way in. Dawson, Evans, Jamie Higgs now starts to make a move on car number 11 as they head into Palmer's corner once again. Regan Hilbig Miles will become a lap down. Bianca Dawson goes past the start-finish line. 2 down, 4 to go for the young lady racer from East. Jake Evans doing what he did in heat number 1, holding off at Jamie Higgs very cautiously. They go side by side past the Griffin Cole sign. The big Collie though just getting on the inside of the little Dapper 121, but Jake Evans shuts the door. He's not going to have a bar of it as they come out of Palmer's corner down the front straight once again. Jake Evans now guiding the inside line from Jamie Higgs. Jamie Higgs round the outside. He's not going to do it this time around. The young lady racer has got a country mile between her, Jake Evans and Jamie Higgs. And Jamie Higgs now right around the outside of car number 11. Jake Evans doesn't want a bar of it once again. He's not going to let her easy race once again for car number 84. He has to wait more than 3/4 of the race to hit the lead. in heat number 1, but he's going to try this time round. Side by side, forget the one out in front, because Jake Havens and Jamie Hicks are having an absolute bloodbuster at him. Jake Havens just shuts the door once again on Jamie Hicks. Got 1 1/4 laps to go. She creeps a white flag. Bianca Dawson, Jake Havens, Jamie Hicks and Dylan Sexton starting to blow a bit of smoke in car. Number 8. Jamie Hicks is going to try the outside line once again. Last Cardinals corner and the 40 years on the south side. Jamie Hicks now gets a big run on the outside. He's going to move into second place. Jake Havens tries once again on the inside, but your race winner will be Bianca Dawson. It's going to happen again. Jake Havens is just going to be pipped for the place. Oh! Big spin, but Jamie Hicks will take. Wow,
the next event on the program is all go. The green lights come on, they're away and racing, and young Havens takes the lead in car number 11 from the get-go. Dylan Sexton on the outside, back on the inside, Bianca Dawson, and then Jamie Hicks, and racing now in the 24 car, I think is Rachel. So Rachel's out there in this with Rachel Shepherd in the 24 car. So moved down the back straight the first time. Havens out in front in car number 11, back in second spot, Bianca Dawson. Third place now, Jamie Hicks, then back to Dylan Sexton now. He raced last night as well, and back then to Rachel Shepherd at the tail of the field. So come back into the main straight. Havens leads from Bianca Dawson. Hicks starting to make up some ground. Dylan Sexton in fourth place. This is the New Star Juniors heat number 3, and back then to Rachel Shepherd. Now she's in a PC racing car. They have to share this car, so they don't get 3 or 4 races tonight. They might only get 1 or 2. And she's out there having a great go in the 24. We come up to the halfway mark. The race leader into the main straight is Havens in car 11, just ahead of Bianca Dawson, and Jamie Hicks is making it close. So head down into turn 1 and 2, and Dylan Sexton all by and Pat Malone, and back into Rachel Shepherd at the tail. Down the back straight they go once again. Big crowd listening on the internet, but not quite as big as the crowd that's here tonight. I reckon it's one of the biggest Christmas Cup crowds we've ever had here. So they move out of Palmer's, 2 laps to go. Havens still the leader in the New Star Juniors heat number 3. Bianca Dawson second, Jamie Hicks in third place. Back in fourth still Dylan Sexton, and Rachel Shepherd rounds them out. Out of Cardinals corner they go, and Bianca Dawson starting to make a move. There's some charade between her and the car that was driven by Jamie Maiolo back all those years ago in the 90s. And Jamie Hicks is in third place. But we got 1 lap to go. Is it 2? Let's have a look. Or is it 3? No white flag at this point, so there's another lap to go at least, but they're nearly 3 wide. Down into turn number 1, into Cardinals corner. Havens still leads from Bianca Dawson, and right there too, Jamie Hicks. You can throw a blanket over those 3. Dylan Sexton having his own race. He's half a lap behind, and back then to Rachel Shepherd at the tail. Don Crombie has been waving flags for 52 years now and still going strong. Comes out of turn 4 to greet his white flag. They've got 1 to run in New Star Juniors heat number 3, and it's Havens just from Bianca Dawson and just from Jamie Hicks. Across the stroke they go with 1 to go. Down into Cardinals corner, past Pub corner, and into turn number 2 for the last time. Bianca Dawson and Jamie Hicks still trailing Havens. They head down the back section, and into the main straight comes Dylan Sexton and then Rachel Shepherd. They come out of Pitts Bend the last time. Young Havens still in front in car number 11. Comes into the main straight, Jake Havens. Bianca Dawson putting in a big one, so too Jamie Hicks, but they won't get him as they go across the line in that order. Havens first.
Beach race time, here we go. Junior sedans are green. Bianca Dawson gets the better of Jamie Hicks as they head down. Cardinals corner for the first time. There's a lot of action happening here in the PA boxes. Bianca Dawson hits the front once again, battling on Jamie Hicks, Jake Havens, and the Dylan Sexton. You want to see an absolute great job here from Jason's side. What an awesome camera work I've just seen once then. But out of Palmer's corner they go for the first time with God knows how many attempts. Bianca Dawson leads, Jamie Hicks, Jake Havens and Dylan Sexton. With the PCYC car just coming into 3 and 4 for the first time, but they start to spread out once again like round down. Bianca Dawson heading to place in car number 44. Second place is still car number 84. He's got a mile away between him and third place of Jake Hicks and Dylan Sexton. As the PCYC car is about to go a lap down with Bianca Dawson very calmly going right around the outside. And starts to spin, but she's going to lose the lead. Oh, very close. Well done.
start for Jamie Hicks and Bianca Dawson. Wow, that was very close, but now Jamie Hicks takes the lead. Second, Bianca Dawson. Jake Avens down into the picture with Dylan Sexton, but down the front straight for your leader goes Jamie Hicks, Bianca Dawson. Looks like she got a bit of a fright there. Car number 44, Jake Avens, Dylan Sexton, the PC Wonder car. Got Farmers last time now. As they're heading to Farmers once again, Jake Hicks now. I've called him Jake Hicks, it's Jamie Hicks. Jake Avens in car number 11 gets very sideways out of Palmer's corner. Loses a bit of it. The gap he had on Bianca Dawson and Dylan Sexton. Which is great way to do it very comfortably. He goes past the 40 inch. We've done it for our time. Jamie Hicks, Bianca Dawson. Still just trying everything and a little bit more. With now 1 lap to go for car number 84. The Hicks tilt machine there. Jamie Hicks, Bianca Dawson, Jake Avens and Dylan Sexton. The PC Plastic car going another lap down. But down past the Sprintcar line. Sprintcar line goes for the final time. He's going to be your feature race winner here in the New Star Juniors. What a great racing it has been from the New Star Juniors. But Jamie Hicks will take the feature race from Bianca Dawson, Jake Avens.